So I just bought this 2013 Mercedes A-Class from Copart. I got it pretty cheap and it looked like there was no damage on it, just like a bumper hit. It is a Cat N, but I've just taken the bumper off and there's a bit of hidden damage on it there. So have I been scammed? It might have been doctored up, so let's have a look.
Okay, so here we have it. So this is the main area of damage. As you can see, so the bumper's had a little bit of a hit. The grill's sort of come away from it. I did take that out because it was a little bit loose. And then on this side I've taken the bumper off a little bit already for it. But yeah, overall not too bad. I think it's all sort of repairable stuff really. And as we're moving around, you can sort of see no real damage in this area, just a little bit on the bonnet, which is a little bit annoying for it. We'll see what we do with that. But yeah, like going around the side of the car, it doesn't look too bad. It's got really nice alloys there, the colour's nice. And moving around the back there, as you can see, it's been debadged fully. It's got the twin exhaust for it, and yeah, I think it looks pretty good without the Mercedes logo there, to be fair. It looks a bit different really. And yeah, going around this left hand side, yeah, looking pretty straight there, no real damage or anything like that. And should we have a look inside the engine bay for it? So yeah, looks pretty good as well in the engine bay. No real sort of damage to note really. Everything looks pretty straight for it. And yeah, looking in the engine bay deeper in, you can sort of see all the sensors and everything look pretty new there. So I don't know if someone's replaced it or it's just never been sort of touched really, more than anything. And yeah, having a look around the headlights, it all looks all okay there. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a pretty easy one there, and I thought it would be too, but looking at the coolant you can see it's pretty empty, so we need to find out where that's coming from. They didn't mention anything. Sorry about that, that was my little one in the back. But yeah, as I was saying, anyways, let's move on to getting the bumper off there. So as you can see, lift the bonnet up, a few torque screws on the top there, a few bolts on the side. I've already done it there, so I'm acting like I'm doing it now, but I've already done it before. So as you can see, pops off nice and easy there. And then let's get to seeing what the damage is like. So yeah, let's have a look at the damage. So overall, it doesn't look too bad there. The main crash bar is pretty straight. It doesn't even look like it's been touched. Lower crash bar looks fine as well there. So yeah, it looks pretty good. And headlights looking fine. No damage to the brackets or anything. Moving around the other side as well. Looks pretty straight as well there. It all looks pretty good. It is a Cat N, so yeah, I didn't think it would be too bad. But as you can see, that lower intercooler is leaking red blood. Now yeah, that's that red coolant. I tried filling it up, and as you can see, it's just leaking straight out, and it's being pushed back into the actual radiator itself, as you can see. So we're going to need to change that out there. So let's go ahead, get that done, and let's see if we can get it all driving pretty normal. So first thing we need to do is just at the top of the radiator, you can see these little plugs. We just need to pop them up, and then we turn around the bracket at the top, as you can see. So I'll just pop that somewhere, and you can see I'm just turning it around. There's two on the top, so one on each side of it, and that just releases the radiator from the top there, as you can see me turning it around with the pliers. I found it easier to do with my hand in the end. Okay. Next, we're just going to remove the air intake pipe, just get a little bit more access just to the pipes down the back there. And next, we remove the washer bottle just to get access to the lower bolts of the lower crash bar, so we can get the lower crash bar down. And we're moving over to the other side. As you can see, there's about 4 Torx bolts to get out there, and we can push the lower radiator all the way down there, as you can see. So here we are. The main difficulty is mainly just taking off all the pipes there from the radiator, and once all the pipes are off, as you can see, we can lift the radiator all the way down and slide it down underneath. It would be easier if we did have a jack or a lift, but yeah, managed to do it just on the ground really. And as you can see, pretty difficult job. I think the main hardest bit was actually just getting all the clamps off the pipes, because it's so tight at the access around that area. And as you can see, that's all off there for it. Moving on, let's slide the new one back in. So we slide it in from the bottom. I got my dad to come in and help me a little bit here, so he was here supporting the radiator whilst I was popping the pipes back on there. Just make sure you've sat it down properly on that lower radiator arm, so you can have a look on that lower crash bar. We just want the radiator to be sat nicely on there, and once that's all done, we've got the radiator sort of back all the way in. Okay guys, so we've got the new radiator on, as you can see, looking nice. Filled up the coolant as well, so we're just gonna test it for any leaks, and then yeah, we can take it up to temperature. I'm gonna put the bumper back on and everything as well, and then let's warm it up. But yeah, such a difficult job it was. Yeah, at first we started taking off these 3 main crash bar bolts, but realised it's actually easier to take these 2, and there's 2 more bolts just on the top bracket here, and then we can push this down, and then the new radiator slides underneath. And then yeah, the hardest bit was just getting all these clamps off, really, yeah, because it's just so tight around the area. So yeah, but a couple of hours and then yeah, all done. Okay guys, so let's start the car. Just need the service doing. We're going to be doing that. Yeah, no lights. We're going to let it warm up to the top. Let's turn the fans on. Let's get the coolant pushing through. But yeah, that's all done there guys. So yeah, let's have a look. We got the bumper back on. Not too bad. Might just even sell it like that, to be fair. Not too much of a job. Be a nice cheap car for everyone. Yeah, so that's it.